You ever try to help someone out financially and they act like you just offered them poison? Like you're sitting there saying, "Hey, let me spot you for dinner," and they're looking at you like you just insulted their entire bloodline. What is that about? Why do some people treat money help like it's a personal attack instead of just, a nice gesture between humans? So you've got this friend, they're struggling, you can see it. They're eating ramen for the third week straight, and their phone screen is so cracked, it's basically a safety hazard. You're like, "Hey, let me help you out. Got extra this month?" And they hit you with the most dramatic no you've ever heard. "I'm fine, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about me." Meanwhile, they're one missed payment away from living in their car. But sure, they're fine. Here's where it gets wild. It's not even about the money. Research from Yale shows that for a lot of people, accepting financial help feels like admitting defeat. It's like their brain goes, "Oh, if I take this 20 bucks, I'm officially a failure as a human being." Suddenly, a simple dinner becomes this whole existential crisis about their worth as a person. Because somewhere along the way, we started tying money to identity. Your bank account became your report card. Your paycheck became your personality. And now accepting help feels like publicly failing a test everyone's watching. But it gets weirder. Psychologists talk about something called reciprocity anxiety. Basically, when you accept help, your brain immediately starts calculating how you're going to pay it back. And if you can't figure it out, panic mode activates. So now you're not just getting help, you're taking on this invisible debt that's going to haunt you forever. You'll be lying awake at 3 in the morning, like remember when Sarah bought me lunch in 2019? I still owe her. What if she's keeping a spreadsheet? What if this ruins our friendship? But what if I'm a terrible person? And then there's the control thing. Oh boy, the control thing. Some people would rather struggle alone than feel like they owe somebody something. Because accepting money means accepting vulnerability. It means admitting you don't have it all figured out. And for people who've built their entire personality around being independent and capable and never needing anyone, that's basically psychological warfare. They'd rather eat plain pasta for a month than let someone see them as less than totally self sufficient. Let's be real, though. Sometimes it's not even about psychology. Sometimes it's about pride that's been beaten into you. If you grew up being told that asking for help is weakness, that real adults handle everything themselves, that needing support means you're lazy or incompetent, then yeah, you're going to treat a kind offer like it's a trap. Your brain's running old programming that says accepting help equals failure, and no amount of logic's going to override that overnight. Here's the thing nobody talks about. The people who refuse help the hardest are usually the ones who'd give you their last dollar without thinking twice. They're out here playing financial superhero for everyone else, but the second someone tries to return the favor, they shut down completely. It's like they've got this weird rule where helping others is noble, but being helped is shameful. What? How does that make sense? You can't run around being everyone's safety net and then refuse to have one yourself. That's not strength, that's just exhausting. And sometimes it's trauma. Maybe they accepted help before, and it came with strings attached. Maybe someone held that favor over their head for years. Maybe every time they needed something growing up, it became ammunition in an argument later. So now their brain's like, "Nope, not doing that again. We're going to suffer in silence, thanks." Because at least suffering in silence doesn't come back to bite us during Thanksgiving dinner. The truth is, accepting help isn't a character flaw. It's not admitting defeat. It's just being human in a world where sometimes things don't go according to plan. We've gotten so weird about money that we've forgotten it's literally just a tool. It's not your worth. It's not your identity. It's pieces of paper and digital numbers that help you survive. And sometimes you need more of it, and sometimes you have extra to share. That's it. That's the whole thing. So if you're the person who won't accept help, maybe ask yourself what you're really protecting. Is it your dignity, or is it just fear dressed up as independence? Because here's a wild thought letting people help you sometimes actually makes your relationship stronger. It lets them feel useful. It builds trust. It reminds everyone that we're all just out here trying to figure it out together, and sometimes that means being the helper, and sometimes that means being the helped. So hit that like button if you've ever refused help you desperately needed, and then immediately regretted it while eating sad leftovers alone. Subscribe for more psychology that gently reminds you that being human means being messy sometimes. And drop a comment telling me about the most ridiculous excuse you've ever used to avoid accepting someone's help. Bonus points if it made absolutely no sense. See you next time with another topic that'll make you question every decision you've ever made about your own weird brain.